What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know things look different. That is because I am still actually on vacation. I am currently pet sitting the two doggos that you can kind of see right here. But today, August 8th, the new Dead by Daylight chapter was released in the PTB. It was not released officially yet, so we're not missing any true content, at least on my channel, because I don't have access to the PTB as I don't play on PC. But what I figured we could do, I do have a little bit of travel kit. As you can see, my little sorta microphone, my sorta camera. I thought we could go over a quick run through of what is going to be the next chapter. The killer, the survivor, their perks, powers, and I figured we'd watch the trailer too. So for those of you that don't know, this is the next chapter. If you don't know what this is yet, then I don't know how to help you. But you'll know very soon. Yes, the new chapter is Alien. Now, I know we're getting a new map. I don't know if it's actually going to have the option to do stuff like that or not. I haven't seen gameplay yet. I do know you'll have the ability to do stuff like that, though. And we'll go over that with all the powers and perks soon. There you go. Dead by Daylight Alien. Xenomorph and Ellen Ripley. August 29th. That's the part that kind of surprises me. If you look right here, it says August 29th. So if that's the release date for this chapter, that's soon. And go over all the perks and powers with you. And my editor will place those perks and powers here or here or over my face, maybe, depending on what kind of mood he's in today. But let's start with Alien. Alien's power is Hidden Pursuit. When the Xenomorph is in a trial, a series of tunnels become available to it. By accessing a control station, it can enter these tunnels to quickly move around the map, detect the presence of nearby survivors, and speed up the cooldown time of runner mode. Exiting a control station momentarily deactivates deployed turrets and tags nearby survivors with killer instinct. What we do know from that is quick traversal, sounding similar to the Demogorgon, if we're being totally honest. But let's get into the other things. Special ability, runner mode. The Xenomorph enters runner mode automatically when not on cooldown. In runner mode, the Xenomorph walks on all four legs and becomes stealthier, reducing its terror radius. While in runner mode, the Xenomorph also has access to a brutal tail attack. I'm curious to know if that brutal tail attack is going to be a one-hit knockdown, or if it's going to have extended range, kind of like the Nemesis tentacle attack. We'll see what that all means. Special map feature, control stations. 7 control stations are scattered across the map. Survivors can interact with these stations to get a remote flame turret. The Xenomorph can enter and exit the tunnels underneath the control stations. So, alright, so the turrets that it was talking about, the deployed turrets that it disables when it goes through the tunnels, those are special items for the survivors, which we're going to go over now. Special item, the remote flame turret. Turrets can be placed in the map to counteract the Xenomorph. When the Xenomorph enters the radius of the line of sight of the turret attacks. This attack staggers the Xenomorph and can cause runner mode to end. If a turret successfully knocks the Xenomorph out of runner mode or fires for too long, it overheats and must be repaired by a survivor. The Xenomorph can attack turrets to destroy them. Carrying a turret makes you immune to detection while the killer is in a tunnel. So that's all cool. It almost makes me wonder if that's going to be the strategy, holding a turret the whole game instead of placing. Now let's get into the Xenomorph perks. So Xenomorph perk number 1, Rapid Brutality. You can no longer gain Bloodlust, but hitting a survivor with a basic attack gives you a 5% haste for 10 seconds. That's a little tit for tat kind of thing. You lose your ability to get Bloodlust. Bloodlust can be really good, but at the same time, Bloodlust takes so long to get that being able to trade no Bloodlust in exchange for every time you get a regular hit, you get a speed boost for 10 seconds, that's really good. So that's not bad at all. Perk number 2, we have Alien Instinct. This perk activates when you hook a survivor. You see the aura of the furthest injured survivor for 5 seconds, and that survivor is oblivious for 20 seconds. I don't know if I like that at all, honestly, because it only matters if there's someone injured. That being said, only one person's injured and they're close by, you get to see them and know where they are, but I just feel like that is a lesser version of barbecue and chili. The only time that I think would be more beneficial than barbecue and chili is if the only injured person is close by, closer than barbecue would have been. It could have its moments, but I don't think that's the best perk, honestly. I guess with the tunnels, it could be good. Because with the tunnels, you could move quickly, get there. Okay, maybe it's better than I thought, specifically on Alien. Finally, the last Xenomorph perk we have is Ultimate Weapon. When you open a locker, this perk activates for 30 seconds. Survivors entering your terror radius scream, revealing their position and gaining blindness for 30 seconds. This perk has a 30-second cooldown. It could be okay. It could be really good when you use things like if you use the locker right before picking someone up, because then you would know if someone's trying to rush you. Again, kind of finicky. Blindness on survivors doesn't necessarily matter all that much. We'll see. But that is it for the Xenomorph's perks. As for his attributes, average height, 32 meter terror radius, 4.6 meter movement speed. All of those are very bog standard for the killers, so nothing really out of the ordinary in that front. So we'll move on to Ellen Ripley. Her first perk, Chemical Trap. After completing 50% progress on any generator, this perk activates. While standing next to a drop pallet, press the active ability button 2 to install a trap, which stays active for 120 seconds. The aura of trap pallets are revealed in yellow to all survivors. When the killer performs the break action on the trap pallet, the trap explodes, and they are slowed by 50% for 4 seconds. So that's really interesting. It's the first time we've had like a trap on a pallet. Curious to see. It's also only the second perk we've had that interacts with pallets, really, other than any means necessary, which lets you pick them up. Oh, I guess in Smash Hit, if you get a pallet stun. I'm curious as to how long it would take to install, because if you could like drop a pallet in a chase and then install that, that could be really good. Second perk for Ellen Ripley, Light-Footed. When you are healthy, this perk activates. Your running footsteps are silent. This perk goes on cooldown for 20 seconds after performing a rushed action. Problem is, well, first off, when you're running, you're also breathing heavy. If the breathing heavy doesn't stop, then that perk's completely useless. But secondly, even if the breathing heavy does stop, you still leave scratch marks. The killer behind you, like if you're behind the killer chasing them, they might not notice, but perk's going to be situational, very situational. And then finally, Ellen Ripley's last perk is Lucky Star. When you hide in a locker, this perk activates. You leave no pools of blood and make no grunts of pain for 10 seconds. When you exit a locker, you see other survivors and the closest generator's aura in yellow for 10 seconds. This perk has a cooldown of 30 seconds. No grunts of pain's good. The pools of blood's cool. Blood trail leading up to the locker is still going to put you in a bad position. The bigger thing here is the secondary effect. You see all other survivors and the closest generator aura in yellow for 10 seconds. That's what's big about it. You could use a locker to locate generators. So that's honestly where that perk is going to come in handy. You can use that. Let's say you're hurt. You could use it to locate a friend. You aren't hurt and you want to work on a gen. You could use it to locate the closest one. That perk, I think, has a lot more utilitarian use than Light-Footed. Chemical Trap's super useful if the killers fall for it and it's not obvious that you trapped it. That being said, that is everything. I don't have access to the new map yet. If my editor is able to find pictures of the new map, then he will place them here. If not, he'll just place like a, I don't know, a smiley face or, I don't know, maybe. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys are excited for the Alien chapter. I definitely am. I think it's going to be really good. I think this is a huge grab for them. And honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't do this for the anniversary instead of the Singularity. But that is going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to, if you enjoyed this video, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Twitch when we get back from vacation. And with all that being said, as always, I'm Pip. Y'all are the greatest. And when in doubt, we'll see you next time. See ya!